Action. Hello everyone. Welcome to my porch. It's a very lovely sunny day out. You'll be placed here so medyo kinakabahan ako. But let's just hope na you'll be fine. For today's video, I wanted to talk about how I stay active and how I keep moving while on travels. Wala namang nagtanong pero for context, last May, I took the month off to go away from Manila. And I've been traveling in different places and I'm so grateful and I'm lucky na I get the entire month off. But of course, that also means that I won't be working or then dancing as much. Here are some tips, I guess, as to how I train while I'm away from my work as a dancer and how I try to stay active and how I try to keep moving pa rin. It's not just for me to stay active, but at the same time, it's also part of my exploration wherever I go. So without further ado, let's go to number 1. I think this is very obvious, but walking. Walking is one of my favorite things to do when I travel.
Good morning, everyone. Or actually, good noon rather. It's already 12 p.m. and I'm still having my morning walk. Walking is a really good way to keep yourself active, especially when you're traveling. And it's also a really easy and free way to explore the town.
And I also think now, walking around town is one of the best ways to get situated and be familiar with the area that you're at and properly observe the sights and observe people, and I think that's just very beautiful. And again, like, you don't need much, you don't need anything, you just need your legs. Okay, number 2, we have running. It's basically like walking, except faster. Again, it's free and it's one of the easiest, well, it's not easy, but it's a good exercise, I would say. Like, even just a few kilometers, if you're able to go to far places now. I mean, usually I don't really run long distances naman, like 5K max. Sometimes even like 3K, like that's already good enough for me. Para lang there's a little bit more intense exercise naman. Number 3, we have biking. So depends on the place where you're at, pero there are some cities where there are bikes available just on the sidewalks and then you just pay a minimal fee. Well, it also depends. Oftentimes, it's quite minimal lang naman din, and in comparison to walking or running, like, biking takes you further. It's also like a functional activity, basically. Even on the islands, like, there are some islands that has bikes that you can rent, and it's one of my favorite things also kasi always so nice to bike around trees surrounding you and, you know, roads that aren't very congested with a lot of cars and you feel safe. It's so nice, like the breeze in the islands and the good oxygen. With the city naman, you just have to be careful and try to always be safe kasi even I get anxious sometimes. I get to save from fare actually if I rent lang a bike, and ang dami ko nang napupuntahan. Number 4 is basically just my morning routine. Back here in Manila, I have a good morning routine going on. It includes getting some sun in the morning, doing yoga, or it could even just be as simple as stretching lang onte, meditation. Obviously, like, I don't work out every day, pero in the morning, part of my morning routine is doing 10 push-ups and 1-minute plank. I don't really try to do much, like I don't go crazy with it. On days na siguro super out of it talaga ako and super lazy, at least in my head, at least I'm consistent with 10 push-ups and 1-minute plank kasi it does not take so much time. Wala akong excuse, basically. Your non-negotiable routine that is very easy to do. You can always carry it with you when you go to travel. Personally, I carry around with me a yoga mat where I could still do those things, but di naman siya necessary kasi if I'm on the beach, I'm still able to do my push-ups sa beach. I can still stretch sa beach. And if not, like, maybe in the morning, Qigong is already good enough for me, pero I don't know, something na it will still make me feel consistent with the practice. Dami kong satsat, pero ending nun, have a non-negotiable routine. Number 5, take classes. So this is not sponsored and I wish it was, but I have ClassPass and that's where I usually book my classes. Yeah, it's not just gym workouts but also yoga, which is my favorite thing, and Pilates. You can book dance classes there and ano pa ba? I don't know, but so you can see different types of workouts there, and I also book my massages there. It's also a nice and easy way to make friends kasi you can make friends with the instructors and you can make friends with your co-classmates. Especially if you're solo traveling, it's helpful. I get to hang out with them a little bit and I get to ask for recommendations on some places to go to. Okay, number 6, find an activity in the area that involves physical movement but fun at the same time. For example, we went to Cebu and we booked a canyoneering activity. It was about 3 hours of walking, jumping off cliffs and swimming and all that fun stuff. And say you go to the beach and then you swim, like it's a fun activity that you can do sa area you're at, but at the same time like you get a good workout in without thinking about it so much. Kasi you're having fun eh. In some places there are walking tours and even biking tours, diba? So you can try to look for those kinds of physical activities. You also get to immerse in the culture and in the place that you're at, and nice nature vibes. Like some places like you can travel and look for a mountain to climb. Number 7, depending on the accommodations you're staying at, make use of the facilities that you have in your accommodation. Some hotels or Airbnbs, hostels, they have a gym, they have a pool, or they have like a little space. Make use of them kasi no excuses, knowing that it's literally just there for free. Your gym time or your swim time does not need to take an hour. Sometimes even just 15 minutes, 30 minutes is good enough. But at least it gets you moving, diba? Hell, you're paying for an accommodation, might as well use the facilities. Number 8, it's basically the same thing that I said earlier. Workouts don't have to be intense. It could be as simple as doing yoga or doing stretches in your bed. Like, it doesn't have to be like a workout, as long as you keep feeling consistent with movement. Staying active, it's not just for any physical result, I guess. It's more also insides. You know that feeling that you get after a really good workout. Like, I mean, it's science backed also. Now, it releases some sort of happy hormones. Something as so simple as yoga and stretching. For me, it makes me feel really relaxed, and it just makes me feel like I'm taking care of myself, basically. And especially if you go travel and then you walk a lot, stretching is really, really helpful. It's a no sweat activity. You can do it in your bed. Again, movement does not have to be very intense. It could just be something very intentional and simple. And that's already staying fit in the body and in the brain. Those are all the things that I have in my list. Yeah, that's basically it. I mean, I'm not a pro at anything, okay? These are just some of the things that I like to do. I really just like to mix things up every day, like try to do different things because I get bored a lot, and honestly, like I'm also sometimes very lazy, you know, like I don't want to do a full intense workout. So I just want to do something simple. I don't know how to end the video, but I hope this was helpful. I don't know. Peace.